in the country. It's a miracle Democrats even have that seat. And he won his last Democratic primary by about 40 points. He is the 50th vote to get much of anything done in the Senate. And from the sources I've talked to, he's much more conducive to positive reinforcement than negative reinforcement. In other words, being convinced that a plan is good for West Virginia, and if outside groups maybe run ads and talk about how he's trying to work together, do some bipartisan things and deliver for the state, that's the kind of thing that he responds to. But this interview by Vice President Harris did appear to backfire, even though no doubt she has every right to do it, and she doesn't need anyone's permission to go to West Virginia.
Hey folks, welcome to this $1,400 stimulus check update, or $2,000 stimulus check update. How is everyone's Monday going so far? Now this is your stimulus check update and news report. The Republicans have just proposed a huge, $600 million stimulus bill. I think that President Biden and the Democrats might approve the bill, because that is the only way for them to gain bipartisan support for the stimulus. Now guys, should our stimulus checks be $1,400 or $2,000? Let me know in the comments. I just created this channel to inform everyone about the very important stimulus check information. So it would mean a lot to me if guys could subscribe to my channel and click the bell. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Now with further ado, this is your stimulus check update. A stimulus package proposed by a group of Senate Republicans as an alternative to President Biden's would cost $600 billion and include direct payments targeted to families in need. Bill Cassidy, the senator from Louisiana, told us that on Sunday. Biden unveiled his proposed $1.9 trillion stimulus package earlier in January. Cassidy claimed that Biden did not even try to work with his bipartisan group of senators. The president's team did not reach out to anybody in our group, either Democrat or Republican, when they fashioned their proposal, Cassidy told Fox News Sunday. So if you want unity, if you want bipartisanship, you ought to start with a group that's shown it's willing to work together for a common solution. They did not. Cassidy and 9 other Senate Republicans, Susan Collins of Maine, Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, Mitt Romney of Utah, Rob Portman of Ohio, Shelley Moore Capito of West Virginia, Todd Young of Indiana, Jerry Moran of Kansas, Mike Rounds of South Dakota and Tom Tillis of North Carolina, sent Biden a letter on Sunday with some information about their $600 billion plan. The senators said they, like Biden, propose extending enhanced federal unemployment benefits and matching Biden's funding request for nutritional assistance for families. Biden's American Rescue Plan calls for continuing the 15% Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, benefit increase, according to the White House. The senators said they would also include additional resources for the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program to help small businesses and their employees. The senators said they would release more details on Monday. In the spirit of bipartisanship and unity, we have developed a relief framework that builds on prior assistance laws, all of which passed with bipartisan support, they wrote. Our proposal reflects many of your stated priorities, and with your support, we believe that this plan could be approved quickly by Congress with bipartisan support. Just last month, Congress provided $900 million in additional resources, and communities are only now receiving much of that assistance. Some of the spending appropriated through the CARES Act, passed last March, also has yet to be exhausted, they continued. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said on Thursday that the House will bring a budget resolution to the floor next week for Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package, the first step in advancing a bill through the reconciliation process. The Senate will then vote to adopt the resolution. Budget reconciliations require only a simple majority to pass, as opposed to the 60 votes needed for most legislation.
This is the U.S. Mint headquarters in Washington, D.C., quite literally the building in charge of printing money. But when it comes to where stimulus and unemployment money comes from, the printing press, or the U.S. Mint, actually isn't involved at all. But in order for Congress to pass these trillion-dollar laws that eventually results in real money in your wallet, the Treasury Department has to borrow the money. Unlike you or me, the Treasury Department can borrow as much as they want. They can borrow money from private investors, foreign entities, and other governments. Basically, the Treasury Department issues a bond or a note that is really an IOU, promising to pay back the money with a little bit of interest one day. But the biggest buyer of these IOUs right now is an entity called the Federal Reserve. They have the power to create money. But again, they aren't printing anything. Instead, they are simply typing a number into their computer up.
So that is all of the news that I have in this video, folks. I hope all of you found this video useful and helpful. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell.